Let's continue with our lesson statistics. In the previous video, we had seen what is ungrouped frequency table, grouped frequency table, class width, class mark, lower limit, upper limit, how to put tally marks, and how to make frequency table. Today we will go ahead one step. As you can see in this table, class mark is given and frequency is given, and from this we are supposed to find the class width or the group. So how do we go about doing that? So first let's revise what is class mark. Class mark is nothing but the midpoint of the class, right? So now you can see from here 8 is the midpoint of the second class and 4 is the midpoint of the first class. So what we do is class mark of the second minus the class mark of the first will give me the class width. That is, my class width should be only 4, and this class width remains constant for all the classes. You cannot have it separate or change like 4 here and 6 here. You can check here again. 12 minus 8 is also 4, 16 minus 12 is also 4, and 20 minus 16 is also 4. So my class width is going to be 4. Now how do we make the class width? Now the class width is 4. That means the gap of two readings or two scores is 4, not a big class, and the midpoint is 4. Now, so if 4 is the width, I will select two scores on this side, two scores on the right hand side. So two scores before 4 will be 2 and two scores to the right hand side will be 6. So my class is from 2 to 6. Just check whether we are getting this midpoint or no. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Right? And then we can continue again. So 6 to 10. 10 to 14. 14 to 18. And 18 to 22. You can check whether we are getting the midpoint or no. 6 plus 10 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 10 plus 14, 24 divided by 2 is 12. 14 plus 20, 18 is 32. Divided by 2 is 16. And 18 plus 22 is 40. Divided by 2 is 20. Right? So this is how from class mark we get the class or the groups. These are the continuous classes. You can see the 6, which is an upper limit here, becomes the lower limit here, the same for all. So this is a continuous class. And what does it mean is that all the scores which are from 2 to 6 are included. That is, there are 5. Frequency is 5. The upper limit 6 is excluded here but included here. So now 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, these are all called the lower limit. And 6, 10, 14, 18, 22 is the upper limit. So when you have a continuous class, that is when there is no gap between the upper limit of the first class and the lower limit of the next class, as you can see here, then such classes are called continuous classes. And the upper range or the upper limit is not included in this class, but it is included in the next class where it is the lower limit. So this is a revision from what we had done in the last class, where I had pointed out these things to you. So this is called the class width. How do you find the class width? Upper limit. So class width is upper limit minus the lower limit. That is 6 minus 2 is 4. So you can get it this way also, or if class marks are given, you can just subtract the lower and the upper class marks to get the class width. You can see we will get the same class width, which is 4. And now once we get the class width, this is the midpoint. So if I want 4 as the class width, I will select 2 points to the left, 2 points or 2 scores to the right. That is how I get 2 and 6. Similarly, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 6 and 10. So using this, if any class mark is given, you will see that the gap is different. Now again you can see 4, 4, 4. The class width is 4. 10 to 14 is 4. 14 to 18 is also 4. 18 to 22 is also 4. Right? So this is how you get the class. This is called the class width, lower limit, upper limit. And this is the frequency. Midpoint of this class is called the class mark. So this is the thing that you should remember. Let's start a new topic, which is called as less than the upper limit, cumulative frequency. What do we mean by cumulative? Is nothing but total. What is the total frequency? And of what we have to find the total? Less than the upper limit. Right? Let's understand this. Now let us say in this class 0 to 8. 0 is the lower limit. 8 is the upper limit. And here 8 again is the lower limit. So you can see this is a continuous form of class. Now, as you are aware, in continuous classes, the upper limit is not included in that class. That means 8 is not included here, but 8 is included here. So if this frequency 2, it shows that it will be for a person who is not 8. That is 8 value is not included here, but here. That means if I want to find out less than type, or I want to find out how many of them are less than 8, then this will be the answer 2. Because it will not be equal to 8. It will be always less than 8, because 8 is not included here. 8 is included in the second class. So here it will be only up till 7. That means these two frequencies are definitely less than 8. Now let us go to this. 8 to 16. So how many frequencies are less than 16? Definitely 12. But you can see 0 to 8, which is 2, is also less than 16. That means it is not only 12, but this 2 also, which will be less than 16. That means there is a total of 14 frequencies which are less than 16. That is not only of this class but the previous class also, because 0 to 8 is also less than 16. Now let's go to the next one. Now we are supposed to find out a total frequency which is less than 24. So now you can see less than 24 will be from 16 to 23 in this group, 8 to 16, 12, which is also less than 24, 0 to 8, that is 2, that is also less than 24. That means all these three frequencies are less than 24. So if you have to give a cumulative frequency less than 24, you have to add all these three, out of which these two I have already added to give 14. So what we do is 14 plus 10, which is 24. That means 10 plus 12, 22, plus 2, 24. All of them are less than 24. Let's go to next, less than 32. Now less than 32 is definitely this 15, this 10 also, because 16 to 24 is definitely less than 32, 8 to 16 is also less than 32, and 0 to 8 is also less than 32. That means all of them together are less than 32. So this was 10 plus 12, 22 and 2, 24, which I have already added here. So 24 plus 15 from this. That means it becomes 39. So all 39 frequencies are less than 32. Let's come to the last class, less than 40. So we have 11 frequencies which are less than 40, but they are more than 32, equal to or more than 32. So less than 40 will be not only this, but all of these also. Because 0 is less than 40, 10 is less than, the score 10 is also less than 40. If I have a score 20, that is also less than 40. That means each and every frequency that I have got here is less than 40. So the earlier I had is 39. To that I add 11 and I get my total 50. That means all the frequency that I have 50, they are less than 40. And that is the answer that you should be getting here. The total that is here should come here. That is, all the frequencies are less than 40. This is called less than the upper limit cumulative frequency. Why it is called less than? Because you know, in continuous classes, the upper limit is not included in that class. So 40, if anyone has scored or if has found their presence here, is because they are less than 40. If it would have been 40, then it would have gone to the next class, that is 40 to 48. But since that score is present here, means it is less than 40. In a continuous class, upper limit is not included. So all these frequencies that we have here are less than the upper limit. That means if I have frequency 15, that means all these 15 scores are less than 32, but more, equal to or more than 24. Similarly, this 10 is definitely less than 24, but it is equal to or more than 16. The lower limit is included, but upper limit is not included. So these two frequency means that the score must be from 0 to 7. 12 score means the 12 frequency means the score must be from 8 to 15, and 10 score means it must be from 16 to 23. That means this 10 score is less than 23 but equal to or more than 16. So this is called as the less than cumulative frequency. Let's do one more example. Let us say we have height in centimeter and we have 6 classes here. Now you can see 150 is the lower limit, 155 is the upper limit. So the class width is 155 minus 150, that is 5. That means all the students who have had a height of 150, 151, 152, 153 and 154 are included in this group. But students, those who have 155 centimeters height, are not included here but are included here. So same thing till 160. If any student has secured 160 centimeter height, it will be included here. Okay, so here we have a record of 45 students. So let's calculate. Now see, we have to find out less than type cumulative frequency. So how many students have a height less than 155 centimeters? Is nothing but 5. All these students do not have a height of 155 centimeters. Why? Because in a continuous class, 155 is not included here, but it is included here. So here it is only from 150 to 154. That is why all these 5 students have a height less than 155. Now let's go to the next one. How many students have a height less than 160? So you can see there are 7 people already in this group, but any student who is having height less than 155 also is less than 160. So we add up the two and we get 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. Next, all students whose height is less than 165. Not only 5 but this 7 and this 5 also, because all students who have a height from 150 to 164 will be less than 165. So we have to add all these. Out of this, addition of these two is already done here. So 12 plus 5 we get is 17 students are less than 165 height. Let's go to the next. Less than 170 will be all these, because this group is also less than 170. This group is also less than 170. This is also less than 170 and this is also less than 170. So we have to add all this. Cumulative is nothing but total. The meaning of the word is total frequency less than this. So not only from this group but from the previous groups also. So these 3 groups added have given me 17. To that I will add what is present in the present group and I will get 20. So I have 20 students who have height less than 170 centimeters. Let's go to the next one. Students less than 175. All these students have a height less than 175. So we have to add all again. So 20 from the previous classes and 10 from the present class. So I get 20 plus 10 is 30 students have a height less than 175 centimeters. Last one, students less than 180. That is from this group plus all. You can see the entire data is less than 180 centimeter. There is no student who has a height equal to 180 or more than 180. Because if any student had a height equal to 180, it would have gone in the next class here, 180 to 185. Because 180 is not included in the upper limit, it is included in the lower limit. And since we don't have this class, it means that there is no student whose height is equal to 180. That means this 15 students plus all the earlier ones are definitely less than 180. So we have 30 from the previous classes and 15 from the present class, and we get the total number of frequency matching. That is, all 45 students are less than 180. So this is type, how do you find out less than type cumulative frequency? Let's just quickly revise. If we have class mark, how do we find the class width? By just subtracting the lower class mark and the upper one. So 8 minus 4 is 4. Now my class width has to be 4 and midpoint is 4. So I just select 2 scores to the left and 2 scores to the right, and I get my first class, that is 2 from 2 to 6. Then next one will become 6 to 10. Now I can't change the class width because class width will remain same throughout the frequency table. You cannot have 4 here and then 10 here or 20 here, right? The gap between the lower limit and the upper limit has to be the same. Class width is nothing but the gap between the 2 scores or the range of scores. 6 is the upper range, 2 is the lower range. So 4 is the difference of range per class. Okay, that is how you find out the class from class mark. Then next topic we did was less than type cumulative frequency, less than the upper limit. right? So all the scores which are less than the upper limit will be counted here. So for the first class, it will be the same frequency. But for the next class, less than 16 will be all from 0 to 15. Not only 8 to 16, but from 0 to 15. So we will have to add this and this. So 12 plus 2 we get 14. Similarly, less than 24 will be all the scores which are there from 0 to 23. So we add this, this and this to get our answer. This is how you keep on progressing till the end of the table, and the total number of frequency you should get same here, because this is the total number of records that were maintained or were found out. 50 frequency and all 50 are less than 40. That is why this number should come same. Here also we saw an example of height and the number of students. A record of 45 students was found out, and it was seen that all the students have a height less than 180 centimeters. That is why here we should get the answer 45. No one was equal to 180 or greater than 180. So this is how you find out less than cumulative frequency. That is, you keep adding the upper frequency to the present class to get the less than type cumulative frequency. Thank you.